worked in the Ministry of Tourism.
Yes.
There was a new institution that was coming up. Where the educated people at least could get jobs that were around that institution,
Yeah.
or who came around the Naivasha.
Yes.
So when the jobs applications arose, I was among the first people that applied. So actually we were the first people to start with that year to work in that. Yeah. And when I was there, of course, I also met my husband.
I would like to hear how you met this wonderful man, Mr. Karanja.
Mr. Karanja.
How he came back.
Yes. It's one of those times you meet somebody and then you fall in love.
How did you? Where did you? Did he come to the institution, or really what happened?
No, it was in Naivasha, and he was a business. Also, he started his business there, Naivasha, and in some of those meetings we met.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. And then he knew my family, he knew my dad. So immediately after he knew me and all that, so we started visiting home. So he became even more friends with my dad than me. And then finally, the rest is history. So I remember my mom saying, I didn't know you people, you are friends. I thought you just met and he introduced to you, whatever, you came home. So he's a friend to the family, and me, I'm a whatever. So he could come. You know, he could come even when I go home, because he's a friend to the family. Then finally we became
friends to family, and then later on became friends to
yeah, because I think they had worked with where my dad was working. He was also having like a small shop there, so they had interacted. Yes.
How was life like now that you were working here and he was working as an entrepreneur, and how did you even think of starting the business which boomed in this nation?
After marrying him, he wanted somebody to help on this small hardware that he was having in Naivasha, because he's the one who was doing. He closes the shop to come and pick the hardware to Nairobi, and then come and open in the evening. So he felt now he's gotten somebody who can come. Yeah. So he will not be closing. So I'm in the ministry. That is the time I keep on saying you could hang your kabuti and just sneak. So it was, I'm going to Nairobi at 2. So I'll take a permission there. Yeah, so go and then handle. Then finally I had to resign with high retirement. So I remember retiring very early at 20-something. I think I had not reached 30.
20-something is when you retired?
Yes, from the
yeah.
And then I joined now the hardware. And it's because now I think I felt, as I said, I'm an entrepreneur. My communication skills were better, so I could influence many customers to come. So even he was in his own shop, he was asked, why is the owner of the shop? Because now he became like the owner. Like the guy, yeah. And then I think he was happy because he was a bit tired. So I took over and I worked in that hardware, I think, for those years. And then I was there, the time I discovered everything we were selling was being manufactured. So I felt, even me, I want to do manufacturing, but I didn't know what I wanted to manufacture. And while we were at it, we decided to do a bit of research and see. And funny enough, we found in the liquor market, there was a gap in the liquor market. And there was only one brewery in the country. And those who could not afford that were also left to drink whatever is available in their villages and all that. So we said, why don't we come up with a product that is affordable, that is hygienically produced, and that meets international standard.